You're recording my voice with the microphone approximately 6 inches from my mouth, and the level's coming in around negative 12 decibels. This is a good clean sound with a high signal-to-noise ratio, but watch out for plosives. Now you're recording my voice with the microphone approximately 2 feet from my mouth, but you've increased the gain so that your levels are still coming in around negative 12 dB. The problem is that you've also raised the level of the noise floor, so your signal-to-noise ratio isn't as high. Now you're recording my voice with the microphone approximately 5 feet from my mouth, but you've increased the gain even more so that your levels are still coming in around negative 12 decibels. The problem is getting worse. A louder noise floor and a lower SNR. This is why it's so important to get the microphone as close to the subject as possible.
So when it comes to distance and trying to keep the microphone close to your subject, I think it's really important because once you are close to the microphone, you can hear things more clearly, and the noise as much is not as high or present. It's still there, but not as present. But you get what you're looking for, which is more so the signal. And the best way to describe that would be signal to noise ratio is that if you're close to the mic, you're getting more of the signal, which is what you want. And then the noise is more of the background sounds, all of the extra stuff. But you want to have a balance, or not necessarily a balance. You want your signal to be more than the noise is so that the signal is heard and it is more clear. And so that is how I would define signal to noise ratio. Yes, I hope I described that well. But to my understanding, signal is what we're going for. Noise is what we're not necessarily going for. So we want our signal to be higher than our noise. Woot woot. All right. Other questions or observations that I've had is based off the distance. Sometimes you did have to turn up the volume to be able to hear. And even starting off, like we recorded at 6. I recorded Emily, and she had to start at volume 6 to get to negative decibel 12 and to maintain that. But even going further out, we had to turn up the volume. So, and it also depends on who you're recording. So you definitely have to channel that or test that every time you record a different person, because their voice levels may be different and you have to adjust to match that. So those are my observations. Honestly, did not realize how much distance and being close to the mic makes a difference. I am also a singer, and now it makes sense why they always tell me to get closer to the mic. So yes, observations.